Greetings for the day. I am Dr. Darshit Shah, a consultant medical oncologist, precision oncologist, and hemato-oncologist at Sir H.N. Reliance Foundation Hospital, Mumbai. Today we will be discussing regarding colorectal cancer. Colorectal cancers are usually grouped together because of their many similarities. If we talk about the function of colon, the major function is absorption of water and nutrients and passing on the excreta to the rectum, through which it is excreted through anal canal. Colon cancer develops because of abnormal proliferation in the epithelial lining of colon and rectum. Whenever there is abnormal proliferation, it leads to development of polyp. Not all polyps are cancerous, but some polyp may lead on to development of cancer. When colon cancer is developed, it has a tendency to metastasize to regional lymph nodes as well as metastasize to different organs such as liver, lungs, and various different organs. In 2020, more than 1.9 million cases of colorectal cancers were diagnosed and more than 0.9 million deaths occurred due to colorectal cancer. The predominant reason for increased incidence and mortality can be attributed to delayed diagnosis and delay in the initiation of treatment. Many factors are responsible, such as lack of awareness among patients regarding the warning symptoms, overlapping of symptoms of colorectal cancer with other diseases, which results in the primary physician referring the patients to oncologist in a later stage. So the common symptoms which we need to be aware of are blood in stool, weight loss, decreased appetite, altered bowel movements such as constipation, low hemoglobin, fatigue, sense of bloating in the stomach. When the symptoms occur for more than 2 weeks, the patients should be referred to an oncologist without wasting much time. And when the patients of colon cancer are diagnosed early, the survival is more than 90%. We will now discuss regarding the risk factor for colorectal cancer. The risk factor can predominantly be divided into modifiable risk factor and non-modifiable risk factor. When we talk about non-modifiable risk factor, it includes age more than 50 years, a personal history of colorectal cancer, a first degree relative with colorectal cancer, inherited syndromes such as Lynch syndrome, familial adenomatosis polyposis syndrome, the diseases such as ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, and diabetes mellitus. When we talk about modifiable risk factor, which includes consumption of red meat, smoking, alcohol, and obesity. Now we will discuss regarding the prevention of colorectal cancer. Although there are no specific ways of preventing colorectal cancer, but the important method is screening to detect early. A polyp usually takes 10 to 15 years to develop into colorectal cancer. So a regular screening of individual more than 45 years who have a family history of colorectal cancer is essential. Apart from that, the consumption of red meat, avoidance of smoking and alcohol are important preventive measures to prevent the development of colorectal cancer. Obesity also contributes as a risk factor, so regular exercise and weight reduction is also a part of preventive modalities. When we talk about diet, the consumption of high fiber diet is known to prevent the risk of colorectal cancer. So let us stand together and fight colorectal cancer by spreading awareness about the symptoms, early diagnosis and early treatment for colorectal cancer. Thank you.